Hi everyone, Dan Toombs, the curry guy here, and I'm going to be making some tandoori marinades today and also a chicken tikka masala for the family. And one thing I like to do is I like to roast my spices and make spice blends the day I'm using them or shortly thereafter because they taste so much better. I'm going to be making a tandoori masala right now, which is really easy. I mean, obviously you can go out and purchase one, but it just has so much more to it and a lot of flavor. First of all, I'm just going to start out with 3 tablespoons of coriander seeds, 3 tablespoons of cumin seeds, cinnamon stick, which I'll just break up. A good stir. Here's some mace. See what mace is? It looks like that. And about a teaspoon of mustard seeds. And all I want to do with these spices is I want to warm them. Once they start smoking, it's time to get them off the heat. So I'm just going to stir these really well till the room becomes a little bit fragrant. I can smell them. It's releasing the oils and the spices, but you don't want to burn them. So I'm starting to see a little tiny bit of smoke coming off, and I can feel they're already quite hot. It's time to get them off. So I'm just going to take those and I'm going to put them into a clean bowl to cool. Best thing to do when you're making these spice blends is the reason why it smells so nice in the room right now is because the cumin seeds and all the different spices have released oils, and it brings up the flavor. And because of those oils, if I were to start grinding them right now, it would just get kind of soggy. It wouldn't be not really soggy, but it would just be a little bit wet, and you don't want that. So while those are cooling, I'm going to put in my other spices. This is about 2 tablespoons of Amcorp powder. Now, Amcorp powder is mango powder. It's dried mango powder. Has a very citric taste to it. It's nice and tart, which is what you want in a tandoori masala. So I'm going to put that in there. You could also use citric acid powder, but this is a more natural. you get about the same flavor from citric acid powder as you do from mango powder, and so I like that. Here is some ground garlic powder, about 2 tablespoons of that. And I was going to put about the same amount of onion powder in. I don't have any onion powder, so I'm using onion flakes. So I'll put about 3 tablespoons of onion flakes in there. And this is ginger powder, about a tablespoon of ginger powder. Now this one, the last ingredient, is completely up to you. Usually when you buy tandoori masalas at the shop, they do have a little bit of red food coloring in them. That's why they're so bright red when you see them. Now, I don't know what kind of food coloring they're using because it's strange that it would be red, because when you see me do this, mine is not going to be red, even though I'm putting some red food coloring in it. But it will turn red when you put it into a sauce or a marinade. So it does do the same thing, it's just different. Now this red food coloring powder has absolutely no flavor to it. It's probably not good for you. So it's really only for visual effect. So if you want to leave it out, you can. I am going to put a tiny bit in, about a teaspoon. Stir that all up. So I'm going to put them in the spice grinder here. People ask me a lot, what kind of spice grinder shall I get? And to be very honest, I mean, this one's quite expensive as they go. But for years I used you can find them for 10, 12 pounds down at bargain shops, and they do the job just fine. They are good. The thing is, they only last for, if you're making a lot of your own spice blends, you expect them to last for about maybe 3 or 6 months or so. Whereas this one, I've had this for years. So, but like I say, they do work just fine. And I'm just going to start this up. All right, so here we have it. If I can get this off. Some nice fine powder there. And there you have it. It's nicely ground. As you can see, it's not red, even though it has the food coloring in there, but that food coloring will do its job, making things a little bit redder as I cook. And like I say, leave it out if you want to. But that is going to be really nice in what I'm making today. Really smells nice. Perfect for barbecues. Give it a try. You can make less. I mean, as you see, I make quite a lot here. You can make less than that. Just tone it down a bit. And thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my site. I've got a lot more videos coming. And I'm just going to start this up, I think. No, I'm not. What's going on here? Oh, it's not plugged in.